Hi, it's Bob Diamond. Welcome to our business planning training. One of the big issues that I see for investors today is that they don't have a business plan. They don't know how to put together a business plan, and they don't have any spreadsheets or models to follow when putting together a plan. If you want to have a successful business, if you want to get to where you want to get to in business, you need to make a plan. This isn't really any different than life, is it? You need to have a plan. So Ed and I want to help you with that. We realize that most investors don't know how to put together a plan, and they don't have anybody to advise them in helping them put it together, so they flounder. They don't know where to go, how to start, what they have to do, what resources they have to set aside, or what to reasonably expect. That lack of planning leads to lack of success. We have a plan template free to use, and we also, most importantly, have an expert that you can consult with at our expense. So we're not only going to give you the plan, we're going to give you the person. If you have the template and you have this training, or if you don't have the template and you just somehow got a hold of this video, if you email support@diamondlawcenter.com, we'll give you an invitation for a consultation with one of our experts, one of our consultants, and we'll also certainly send you a copy of the template if you don't have it and somehow you're seeing this video. Now let me show you how to use this easy to use tool. So I'm going to go through the tool from beginning to end, and I'm going to show you how you can plan your way to success and plan to get to where you want to get to in your business. So this is a worksheet that's going to show you how to calculate what your numbers are, how to keep track of your numbers so that you can actually plan your business. Now in the beginning, you're going to have to make some assumptions, and then you'll refine those matters over time. So let's start off with the amount of money you want to make each year. And what I'm going to do is just change these numbers so that you'll see them change. And I want to let you know that you're only going to change the numbers in the yellow colored cells. The way I set it up, you change the numbers in the yellow colored cells, everything else will automatically calculate for you. So let's say we'll use a nice round number. You wanted to make $100,000 per year in your real estate business. And let's say that each deal in your area is going to net you $35,000 using the strategy that you're using. Now you could be using a buy properties, fix them, and flip them strategy. You could be doing a lot of different things, but for the purpose of showing you this business planner worksheet, we'll just assume you're going to make an average of $35,000 a deal. This means you have to do 3 deals a year to make $100,000. And let's say that you had $6,500 in working capital available. That means money you can invest in marketing and other aspects of your business. And let's say that your current overhead is $550 a month for subscriptions and telephones and things like that you use for the business. Let's say that you're not going to do any broadcast marketing. That would mean radio, newspaper, signs, website, or TV marketing. That's too indirect and too expensive, especially when you're just starting up. Let's say that we're going to do mailing mostly. And I'll change this name just so you guys can see it more clearly. And let's say you're going to start off with mail pieces that cost 80 cents each. And that's going to be a postcard plus the cost of getting your lead, which is about 11 cents. And let's say your response rate to your direct mail is 1%. 1% is considered a success. That's not hitting out of the park. That's sort of a normal kind of number. You can certainly do better than that. And let's say that out of the people that respond to you, 2% of them actually go under contract and you actually close the deal. We'll call it the response close rate. I'm in this column here. So the forecast is that you have 4 months worth of working capital available, and that's because you have $6,500 available and you're spending a certain amount on postage and then you're $550 a month. Your direct mail, if you're using that method, is $1,061.22. So your total monthly cost between direct mail and overhead is $1,611. So over the course of a year, we're going to be sending out almost 16,000 mail pieces at a cost of almost $13,000. It's $1,327 a month. We're going to spend $1,061 in mail, and on average, we're going to make $8,224.50. Now, that's the beginnings of your business plan. And again, as you do your business, you're going to go ahead and refine this profit per deal number and refine all the other numbers as you go along. But we need to set a stake in somewhere. And the average profit per deal is really going to depend on a lot of factors. It's going to depend on what area you're working in, whether it's a low-cost area or a high-cost area. It's easier to make $35,000 on a $200,000 house than it is on a $30,000 house. It's easier to make $35,000 in a very tiny commercial deal. Actually, make more than that, which is why a lot of people get attracted to commercial. So anyway, you're going to have to set a stake down somewhere. And this is something that the consultant should be able to help you with, at least give you some advice and direction on, because it does depend what you're doing. wholesaling is quicker, but you make less money on a house than if you bought it and flipped it. So a lot of considerations. So the consultant will help you with that. But let's look at the next page. You see on the bottom here we have these little tabs. We have, I don't know if you can see where my mouse is clicking. I'm going to click a couple times so you see it. We have tabs which are different spreadsheets you can use. So we have the business planner to start with, and then we have the direct mail calculator. Now if you're using direct mail, we're going to make a couple assumptions. We're going to assume, for example, that your response closing rate is 2%, that you have 1,040 leads to start with, or let's say we had, let's use a nice round number, 1,500 leads to start with. Let's say that each postcard costs us 87 cents, and the place I got that is from clicktomail.com, and I'll show you that real quick. Down at the bottom here we have note to get your estimates. Clicktomail.com, which is right here, that's the U.S. Postal Service's service. They'll do printing of letters, they'll do printing of envelopes, they'll do printing of postcards, and they'll send them out free. It's very simple to use. Just go to clicktomail.com. I did check this on April 5th, 2012. That's where I got the numbers, so the number's accurate as of then for the cost. Naturally, it'll go up over time, and as this recording gets older, you're going to have to double check those numbers. So you can use either postcards or letters, and so we put in the cost there. And we're going to do sequential mailing. And this isn't a marketing course, but let me just leave it at this. It's going to be more effective for you to send out mailings in sequence, meaning send the same person multiple mailings. That's going to get you the most response. And let's say that on the first mailing, let's say in each mailing we get 1% response rate. And again, you'll track those numbers, and as you track what happens, you'll then update the response rate. So he sends 1,500 letters each time. We generate 15 calls each time, so we have 75 phone calls. Costs us $6,500 if we were doing postcards, or $5,100 if we did letters. The difference here, by the way, is the postcards I spec'd out are color, and the letters are black and white. You can do many different kinds of postcards and letters on Click-to-Mail. But that's why, interestingly enough, the postcard is more. So here are the anticipated results. We're going to have 75 calls, and we'll get 1.5 deals out of that. So if you think about it, if each deal is worth, and let me look at what we put on our simple business plan. If we have each deal worth $35,000, so essentially that means, so we did the math, we take $35,000 times 1.5, so we'd make $52,000 altogether in profit. And we would have made $52,000, and we would have spent either $6,500 for postcards or $5,100 for letters. So do understand that you do have to invest marketing up front, but you will get it back. So that's that one. That's that page. That'll let you cost out what you're going to be doing. And then we also have a direct mail results page. And I don't know why this yellow came out a little lighter. I don't know why, but it did for whatever reason. So in here you can put your mailing date down, the type of lead. It might be, say you're sending to probate leads. Maybe that's the kind of lead. Maybe you're sending here to pre-foreclosure. Whatever you're doing, you can put that in there. And I just put sample for now. This is just a sample so you can see how the spreadsheet works. And let's say we sent out 450 letters in the first one. We sent letter number 1. It's 1 in the series. And here we'll track the different kinds of deals we got. We found 1 equity deal, 2 short sale deals, not sure for 1 of them, and 4 people were not ready to sell at a discount yet, so you have to put them for follow-up. And as we go down, we can keep track of these things, and then we'll get our metrics. So we sent out a total of 2,410 letters in this example. We got 32 phone calls. We're certainly not going to find 10 equity deals out of that. Let me just... Oh, no, I'm sorry. We could find 10 equity deals there, absolutely. 20 short sales, 2 were not sure. Maybe 30 of them were not ready to sell at a discount, but 2 of them were. So if you had 2 of them at $35,000 each, you'd have $70,000 in profit. So that's the marketing results tracker. So this advanced business planner is a nice little tool to let you estimate your business, and you want to make sure that you work with the consultant to help you fill it in and help you understand how to do it. That's the reason we have these consultations, so they can help you out with it and talk to you about what your plans are and if they're realistic or not. So this is Bob Diamond. If you are having trouble getting in touch with a consultant and you do want to consult with one of our staff members on this, you can send an email to support@diamondlawcenter.com and let them know that you have the advanced business plan, or that you want to sit down with one of the consultants by phone and go through it, and they'll get you set up with that. So again, this is Bob Diamond signing off for now, and good luck in your business. Look forward to helping you and hope this is a helpful tool. Please do send us any feedback to support@Diamond Law Center as well.